Hi guys, we should be live now. So get moving, get warmed up a little bit, and we'll start now in about 2 minutes. Okay, so guys, just a quick rundown of what we're going to do today. So for the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at self-defense techniques a little bit. So we're going to continue that today. We're going to look a little bit today about what happens if you get grabbed. What happens when you get control of your wrist, gets control of your shirt, or gets you in some kind of chokehold. Okay, so we're going to start off a little bit different with our warm-up today. Some more striking. Doing what we done last week, going forwards, going sideways, going backwards. We're going to include the crawling, and then we'll get on to our grabs. Our strength work as normal, the different variations of squats, a few different variations today of press ups. If you have a football at home, it'd be useful to have. If you don't, you don't. Okay, so take a minute now, go grab a football if there's one handy. If not, you won't need it today. We'll do our rounds today. We're up to 8 rounds, so 6 rounds focusing on self-defense style fighting, so sharp, fast bursts of 4 or 5 attacks, stopping and resetting. And then this week we'll do 2 rounds of regular fighting, and we'll finish with the frog and the V-sit because that was popular last week. Okay, it's saying here that we're unable to connect to chat. So if you connect to the chat, if you can say hello, let us know you're here. Do that. Okay, we'll get started now. Okay, so like I said, warm-up's going to be a little bit different today. We'll do some mobility, oil out a little bit, but we're going to start off with striking. So just get into a fighting stance, and also want for the start, just moving a little bit, just with straight strike. So off the front hand, off the back hand, bump, bump, sometimes 1, 2. Look now as well, going to the body, dropping down. As you're striking now as well, palm heel going to the face, think fingers going to the throat. Okay, different strikes like this. Good, and relaxing. So let's just stand tall, shrug your shoulders, do the opposite, pull your shoulders down, and just start your head left to right. And then circles, and the opposite way. Good. And then just start our shoulders, circles forwards, and then back. And there's our arms. So nice big circles. Try to get your biceps beside your ears, down beside your legs. We go backwards. So we get one going forwards, and we get one going back. Go switch. Good. Okay, so the warm-up is leading into our training today. So there with the straight strikes, we're looking like medium range. So take it as a kick is long range, straight strikes are medium range, and then we come to close range, extra close range. So what's shorter than a straight punch? A hook, an uppercut, the same motion with elbows, and then hammer. So that's kind of like close range. So that's where we're going to go now. Because we're looking today that somebody's got control of you. So a lot of the stuff we're doing at the moment is physical. It's like the physical side of self-defense. It's punching and kicking. People who train in our class know that this is only a part of what we do. Escaping is the first thing we look to do. We're taking as a given with this that you can't escape. So you have to fight. We're also taking as a given that as soon as a chance comes to escape, you're going to take it. So the class online wants to be physical. We don't want to sit around and talk too much. I know some people would like that maybe, but we want to keep it as physical as possible. We're looking at the physical side of self-defense. So if we're in a corner, we're in a position that we can't escape, we have to fight, we look to attack with hard parts of our bodies, the vulnerable parts of their bodies, the eyes, the throat, the groin, the solar plexus. Okay, as soon as a chance comes to escape, we take it. People who are in our class, and even beginners who've done a couple of weeks, know that if somebody grabs you and it's not going to stop you breathing, you fight straight away. Okay, so we'll come to the questions a little bit later, but if somebody grabs your wrist, somebody grabs your shirt, somebody grabs your hair, somebody grabs you in a bear hug, it's not comfortable, but it's not going to kill you, you fight straight away. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at now. So we're going to look now at moving to close range, so hooks, uppercuts, elbows, hammer punches, and then you're going to fight back to that medium range. So you're at the idea, you're starting close, you're fighting away. Okay, sometimes start hands down, sometimes start hands up, sometimes start in a fighting stance. Let's go. Like little bursts like this, then you're back in. So you can include knees as well. You're starting close range, and you're working. So keep going, guys. Like usual, I'm going to stop and talk. I want you guys to keep working. So think of starting close range strike. You're too close to throw a straight punch. So hooks, uppercuts, upward elbows, inward elbows. You're looking to get out of the place, not stay in the same place. Make yourself a harder target. And as you move away, look to move to your longer range strike. So you're going from medium range, close range to medium range to long range. But you're doing it by you moving away, not you by closing the distance. Okay, a few more times. And one more. Good. Okay. Take your hands to the side and make the S behind your back. So keep your chin up, keep your chest up, making this S. So don't let your chin tuck down. If I stand to the side, you can see my elbows aren't coming forwards. Keep keeping your shoulder blades pinched together. Good. Take your hands to the side, two palms up. Turn one hand over. And just switching. So you can see your hands are rotating. Your hand faces the roof, faces the ground, faces the roof. We're throwing on the opposite side. Now, you're going to do the same change, but you're going to keep your palms facing up. So think of holding 2 bowls of water. You don't want to spill any water. So you keep the palm up. You're switching. Here. So now the movement's coming more from your shoulders. You can see my shoulders are moving more. Good. Okay. Coming back to our striking. Okay. This time we're going to look to the side. Okay. So our idea is escape as quick as possible. So there's an attacker, somebody grab this. Maybe they have your shirt. Maybe you've got you in a bear hug. And I know we have people training with us that don't know Krav techniques. For some people, maybe it's their first night with us. You don't need to know Krav techniques for the start. If you know the principles, you can make your own techniques. So our principles are hit vulnerable areas of the attacker, escape as quick as possible, turn our defense into attack as quick as we can. So now somebody's grabbed you, the question you ask yourself, will this grab kill me? If they're grabbing you and they're choking you, you have to deal with it. We'll come to that later. If they're grabbing your shirt, it's not going to kill you. If you're grabbing your hair and you're pulling it, it's not going to kill you. You can fight straight away. So what we're looking at now, hit the groin, to the side, hammer fist or palm heel, elbow to the stomach, elbows up high, moving away and kicking. So moving to kick. So they're here, they've got control of you, your hand can hit the groin, your elbow can hit the head, and we're moving away and we're kicking. So a few times each side. So the idea is somebody gets control of you, somebody grabs you. Will it kill you? No. So grabbing your shirt, going to grab a bear hug, hit the groin, elbow, hit an elbow to the stomach, make space, kick, run, get out of there. Now taking the same idea, we can't run straight away. So now, maybe hit the groin, maybe hit an elbow, maybe the space for you to run and get out of there. We've got your kids with you, you've got your other half with you. You have to fight a little bit more because you need a bigger window to escape. So now we're going to turn in and attack. So maybe hit the groin, hit an elbow, and you're going to use the elbow to turn like last week, and we're going to fight. So if we're going to stay in fight, we want our eyes, our shoulders, our hips, our feet facing towards them. This is what I want to fight you. I need to be here, facing towards you. So from here, groin, elbow, an elbow or hammer, depending on the distance, turn in and fight to the front. Work either side. Let's go. We relax, we reset. So keep going, little burst, stop, take a breather, then go again. One more. Good, come back in. Let's just go to a kneeling position. Okay, I'll just turn sideways so you can see. 6 points, 2 hands, 2 knees, 2 feet. Eyes are forward, and you're just rocking. So I don't think you need to put your hands on my feet, be in the ball of your feet, not with your insteps in the ground. And what you're doing here pretty much is a squat. You're doing an unloaded squat. So bring your hips back nice and deep, try to keep a neutral spine. Stay in the middle now. Put your chin to your belly button, and eyes to the roof. So we've been training with, the drill, insteps on the ground, hand on the back of your head, not letting your arm move, elbow to knee, elbow to ceiling. So like we always say, why you rock your hips back is you want the movement coming from your upper back, your thoracic spine, not coming from your lumbar spine, your lower back. Switch sides. And during all these movements, even if you're a little bit out of breath, try to keep your mouth closed, try the breathing come through your nose. Might feel a bit uncomfortable, but it's just a habit of kind of gasping for air. Good. Okay. So, guys, we'll go to some shadow fighting. Okay. So we're standing up. So the self-defense fighting that we're doing there is fast, high-intensity bursts. So if you get into a situation that you need to use your body to defend yourself, it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're out of there. You see a fight or somebody being attacked, generally it's quite quick. The situation resolves itself somehow. Somebody escapes or somebody gets hurt, and then that's it. Compared to like a boxing match or a kickboxing fight or a taekwondo fight or MMA fight or whatever, which goes for a certain amount of rounds. So now we're changing from that just fast, aggressive burst to keeping yourself protected all the time, looking at some footwork, looking at movements and putting some combinations there. So we'll go for about a minute. Let's go. Get your legs down as well. Good, and right. Next up is our crawling. So, talking last couple of weeks about crawling, the benefits of tying the upper parts of the body with the lower parts of the body, transmitting power across our body but keeping a neutral spine. So, left hand works with right leg, right hand works with left leg. Your eyes are forward, take small steps. Don't let our hips turn, don't let our back move. So think of holding something on your back. So 5 steps forward, 5 steps back, 5 steps left, 5 steps right. Keep going until I say to stop. Let's go. And during this again, mouth closed, breathe in your nose. As you go sideways, 2 triangles. Legs are together, hands are wide, hands are together, legs are wide. You keep going, 5 forward, 5 back. 5 left, and 5 right. Good. You do the breather. The same, knees an inch off the ground, same idea. Don't let our hips come too high. Don't let our hips turn. Let's go. So think of having a glass of water on your back. You don't have to spill any water. Keep your hips over your knees. Or your knees under your hips. That might be a better way to think of it. Left hand, right leg work together. And vice versa. If you've got that cross body pattern. Good. And rest for a moment. We're going to go to our bear walk. So feet about shoulder distance. Think of sending your heels towards the ground. So you get a little bit of a calf stretch here. Your heels don't need to be on the ground, but just send them towards the ground. The same. Left and right working together. Are you breathing with your nose? Good. And a little breather. Last one. It's going to be hard to teach through YouTube for people who don't know it, and also be hard to learn through YouTube for people who don't know it. So it's our Spider-Man crawl or dragon crawl. Same principles. I'm going to go sideways so this one so you can see. We'll just go forward and back with this one. Left leg, right hand move. And the leg you move, you want to put your knee beside your elbow. So you get a big step forward. Drop your hips down. Opposite leg, opposite knee goes beside the opposite elbow. And step the opposite hand. For here. Backwards. So you get like an extra little press up in each time. One more time forwards. Good. And we relax. Okay. Guys, before we get on to the self-defense part, just a small thing about like the mental parts of training. So when we're doing this, you're not making contact with anybody, you're not defending against anything. So you're relying a lot on visualization. Every time you strike, trying to create that aggression that will be useful in a real life situation. Okay, it's not like proper training or training with somebody, but this is the best we can do for the moment. Even still, when you're training with somebody, you know they're not going to try to stab you. So you have to visually create that. You have to create that problem in your own head. Okay, so now we're actually after making it tougher. People go to our strength class know if somebody has poor posture, they're going to bend down like this. What a lot of people are thinking to do is you're going to pull them up here to straighten them up. What we actually do is we put a heavier load on them, and this happens. So they have no choice but to get those muscles in the back working, stand up tall, and that improves their posture when they take the weights away because we add load to it. When you're in class and you're training with somebody, you have to create that aggression when somebody's pretending to punch you and pretending to stab you. Now there's nobody pretending to stab you. So you have to create that in your head. Get aggressive, get strong, make sure your hands are coming back, make sure there's a finishing mode. Every time you're getting out of there, you're not standing in the same place afterwards, you're not switching off too early. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at when we're grabbed. Okay, earlier we said somebody grabs you by the shirt, somebody grabs you by the wrist, by the hair. They're what we call non-dangerous grabs. Might be in a dangerous situation, somebody tries to grab you into a car, grab you down a lane. It's a dangerous situation even though the grab isn't dangerous. And what you do is you fight. There's some things you need to ask yourself. We say to beginners, the first night of our beginner course, will this kill me? So somebody grabs your shirt, will it kill you? No. So you don't need to worry about this grab, worry about the attacker. Fight them, okay? They'll let go of the grab by you fighting them, and you'll get your chance to escape. Will it kill you? Well, what will kill you? Something choking you. So if you're being choked, that will kill you. That's when you have to deal with the grab. Second question is, will it cause damage? If you've got some kind of arm lock or some kind of arm bar, some kind of full Nelson technique that's going to damage you, then you have to deal with it, okay? There's a difference between damage and a little bit of pain. Somebody grabbing you with a bear hug and squeezing you, it's not comfortable, but it's not damage. Next one, where will it go? So somebody grabs your two lapels here. It's not a dangerous grab, but maybe it's going to a headbutt. So you ask yourself, where does it go? And then maybe you have to deal with the situation. And last, can you be taken down? So somebody catches you around the waist, you can stand, you can fight them, you can look to get out of there. But if they catch you around the waist and then they're dropping to your legs, then maybe they're taking you down, you have to sprawl. You have to deal with the grab. For now, we're looking at chokes. So somebody puts their hands on you to grab your shirt, you need to fight, just start to strike and get out of there. Somebody puts their hands around your neck, you start to squeeze, we have to deal with it. How do we deal with it? Number one, trust our natural reactions. This is your natural reaction. Your hands go to your throat, we're going to use that. Second one, try not to rely on size and strength. So if you try to pull the hands away, if you're bigger and stronger than them, it will work. They're bigger and stronger than you, it's not going to work. So we need like a plucking action. It needs to be explosive, it needs to be fast. Next thing is turn the defense into attack as quick as possible. I can pluck those hands away, the choke isn't a problem, the attacker still is. Okay? They're just going to go a level higher now because that didn't work. Okay? So let's start off with a single hand pluck. Your hands are down, because if you were here, you would have hit them already before they grabbed you. You didn't see it coming. Your hands are down, take your hand up, and pluck. Chin down, shoulders up. Think what we said with the kettlebells. Okay, you have no attacker now, so you have to create that in your head, get aggressive. Let's go. Now, turn the defense and attack as quick as we can. You can punch in the face, you can hit with a palm heel, you can hit your fingers to the throat here, you can hit your fingers to the eyes, make it a strike. Okay, somebody's grabbed you. You feel that pressure. Your natural reactions go to your throat. You turn that into you turn that natural reaction technique. Make it fast. Don't grab. You turn your defense and attack as quick as possible by striking. What comes next? Well, what would you normally do if somebody was standing in front of you and you couldn't escape and you needed to fight? Just start to fight them. Hard parts of your body, the vulnerable parts of their body. So here it's going to kill you. Deal with it, and then move and strike like you did before. So we're turning into dangerous situations, but non-dangerous situations. Let's go. Good. Now, taking the choke from the side. Somebody grabs you, you feel that pressure, natural reaction to grab for your face, grab for your throat. We use that. Will it kill you? Somebody grabs your shirt from the side, somebody grabs your hair, even if somebody puts their hands on your neck, you're not being choked, you just start to fight them. What did we do earlier? We hit their groin, we elbowed, we either moved away, or we turned in and we fought them. Well, now it's going to kill us. Now it's a choke. You try to grab, they go stronger, so make it a pluck. Take all your fingers, including your tongue, put them in line, make the biggest hook. Not just with your fingers, your whole hand. Go up beside your ears and reach that arm off your neck. Let's go. As you do it, chin down, shoulders up. Tense up the muscles in your neck, protect the arteries, make the surface area of your neck smaller. This is a defensive move. We need to turn our defense and attack as quick as we can. Hit a vulnerable area of their body, hit them in the groin. Your palm smash into the groin. So relax. So you're not standing here, hands up, because if you're there, you'd be facing that way, fighting them, or you'd be running. Now, one strike isn't enough. We need combinations. Hit the groin, boom, straight away, elbow to the head. Have that aggression behind it. Let's finish. 1, 2. You're not holding this anymore. The chance has presented itself to escape. Step, stamp with a kick, and be gone. Get out of there. And one more. Let's go the opposite side. So, make your neck smaller. Your natural reactions to reach for your throat. If somebody's choking on food, this is one of the signs that they're choking, they're reaching for their neck. So that's what happens when you feel the air being cut off. Let's do it. Let's turn it into an attack straight away. Hit the groin. Groin, then head. Groin, head, step, and kick. One more. Good. Let's stay with the same side. Let's look at the situation where we couldn't run. So our idea all the time is get out of there. You can't get out because you're being choked. You pluck, there's still an attacker, you hit them a couple of strikes, maybe it's 2, 3, 4, 5 strikes, but as soon as the chance comes to get out of there, you take it. Now, maybe you're in a room, you're in a house, you're with your family, you're with somebody you can't just run off on. You need more time to get them out of there. How do you